Hello guys, this is ZTK Gamer, and today I'm going to be unboxing Civilization the Board Game's Wisdom and Warfare expansion. Alright, so let's go ahead and open up the box. Get a little bit of a cut, and from there it's really easy. So this is my first expansion I've gotten for Civilization. The other one is what's called Fame and Fortune. Haven't got that yet. And at least pretty tight fit there. Okay, so another ad, just like the main game, Mansions of Madness. I have to look into that later. Rulebook, pretty small. Probably not very many pages either, I assume. Yep, 11 pages, 12 with covers. Here it looks like we got some leader sheets and the overlay for the market board. Cardboard pieces. Not very many, that's a tiny bit there, that's not much at all. Kind of disappointed about that. Huh. Only 5 buildings. Here's where it comes into play with all these board pieces. This is crazy how many there are. The plastic connector parts for the leader ship sheets. Excuse me. Different cards and the military cards. So let's go ahead and look at what we've got here for the board tiles. That looks like a relic. Another relic. It's like a pond almost. Interesting pieces. So those are the 6 neutrals, it looks like. Then I'm not quite sure. Maybe that's France. Zulu, maybe. It's a really interesting starting thing. A lot of water. Maybe this Zulu. I'm not sure. Maybe that's France. I don't know. Is this Aztec? I have no idea. Anyway, so that's 3, 4, 5 countries. Let's put those over there. Next we've got, got a little bit of a cough going here. The different country leader sheets. Tight fit. This is the little market board overlay for harbors and shipyard, I guess is what the new building is called. Plus 2 military bonus and 2 production. Cost 5, not too bad. Okay, the countries. We've got the Japanese, the Mongols, Zulu, French, Aztecs, and English. So let's look at them one by one quick. So the English, they start with despotism. What? Oh, despotism now has an effect apparently. Instead of being nothing, it's each of your cities generate an extra 1 production. Its ability is English armies may gather icons and resources as though they were scouts. English figures may cross water but may not end their movement in it. Not the best ability in the world. The Aztecs, they start with despotism. Each time the Aztecs win a battle, they gain 3 trade. After the Aztecs fight a battle, they gain 1 culture for each unit that was killed in battle. Okay. Each time the Aztecs gain a great person, they may build 2 unlocked units of their choice for free. That's pretty good, though you don't get great persons that often. Let's get a little punch out. Oh, starting governments. English is Navy. That must be a new one. And then this one is 2nd level irrigation. That's okay. The French. They have +2 military bonus. Looks like Napoleon. Despotism. The maximum number of social policies the French can adopt is increased by 1. So I guess this is the expansion that has social policies. The French start with 1 extra social policy. Okay. The Zulu, they start with despotism. They're starting. Oh, the French start with pottery. Zulus start with animal husbandry. And the Zulus start with 2 extra artillery units. Zulu armies explore barbarian villages without a battle. Ooh, that's pretty good. The Zulu may build cities adjacent to huts. If they do, they immediately explore those huts. That's okay for starting out. The Mongols, starting tech is horseback riding. Maybe that's new. Despotism. And the Mongols start with 2 extra mounted units. When attacking, if the Mongols gain loot, they gain 1 extra loot. Okay, so for the Japanese, they start with feudalism, which means that they can harvest resources in the outskirts of any of your cities. Huh? Oh, yeah, I see. Maybe I think that's different, maybe. Maybe not, I don't know. Their starting tech is chivalry, which is 2nd level. The Japanese infantry units gain +1 strength. Pretty good. The Japanese require 3 less trade to research new techs of any level. This is already reflected on their trade dial. Oh, that's cool. So like level 1s cost 3, that's really neat actually. That could be really useful. Like really useful. And with the +1 strength to the infantry units, and it starts with feudalism and chivalry, which maybe that's a card that unlocks feudalism, I'm not sure. That's pretty darn good. This might be one of my new favorite countries. Okay, so that's that. I won't be assembling these on camera. So this is going to be weird to open since it's so thin. Okay. Actually, I think I have a garbage pile going over there. It's always so weird opening these things, and since it's so thin, I feel like I'm just going to tear something off accidentally that I don't need to. Okay. Again, Fantasy Flight's put really thick packaging on their cardboard punch-out sheets. I wonder what these are actually called. I just call them punch-outs, but all the centered things for the leadership dials are falling out. Ooh, look, 2 new uranium. Now I think that makes there be 4 altogether in the game now. Pretty good. Okay, so looks like we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 trade dials to go with the 6 trade dials. Did I miss a country? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. And oh, 6. There we go. Okay. Those things are falling out left and right. The weird proof of purchase thing. This came with the base game too. It's so weird. We've got all these 6 little pictures of the people for the culture track. I don't really know what those are called. 5 of these naval bases or shipyards or whatever they're called. I think these are relics. 5 relics. I've actually read this rulebook once or twice. So, wait, no, these aren't relics. These are city-states. The relics are this thing and I think, I'm not sure. Yeah, and there's another relic. Okay. Try to keep the tiles somewhat neat here. Okay. Let's see, 2 level 3s. That looks like the Pentagon for Cult Wonders, that is. 2 level 2s and 2 level 1s. Look kind of cool. These things to start a work program, I think they're called. They have like a ×2 hammer symbol on them. Remember these from the rules. That's a pretty darn good idea they have there. Village tokens, I believe that's what, 6 of them. And 6 hut tokens too. Now they added different backs to these, which is kind of interesting. The 6 tops of the dials that go with the 6 trade dials, so I guess the dials for the economy dials. And that's it, so not very much cardboard pieces. So let's go ahead and look closer into what this is. Okay, so we got the level 1s, 2s, and 3s here. The country markers, relics, these just go with the trade dials, proof of purchase, work program markers, village markers, and hut markers, trade dials, the new building, the relics, and that's it for cardboard tokens. Alright, so these are all the cards. As you can see, oh, excuse me. We've got a few new of the level 1 culture event cards, 2 and 3. These are the 5 different, what do you call them? Investment cards, one for each player, assuming that you have the 5th player from the other expansion. There's 4 different, what are these called? They start with a P, I think, I don't remember. Anyway, patronage, organized religion, urban development, and military tradition. So for this one, start of turn, spend 1 culture to draw a culture event card of the level of your current position on the culture track. Organized religion, you get a coin, and each time you gain a great person, draw an extra great person, keeping 1 card, discarding the other. Urban development, each of your cities with at least 2 different buildings and or wonder tiles in its outskirts produce an extra 3 production and generates an extra 2 culture when devoted to the arts. Military tradition, the first time you build an army each turn, the first time you build an army each turn, build an unlocked military unit of your choice for free. Next up, we have these 2 modern wonders, the Internet and the Pentagon. The Pentagon battle, your units cannot be trumped. That's pretty good. The Internet, the maximum number of coins you can add to each of your tech is increased by 2. That's okay. Here we've got, for medieval, Notre Dame, whatever you call it. Research, when researching a tech, you may spend 6 extra trade to learn a second tech of the same level or lower. That's okay. Leonardo's Workshop, medieval. City management, your unit cards never cost more than 5 production to build. That's nice. And for ancient, the statue of Zeus. 6, all it is a 6 military bonus. The Great Lighthouse, the empty water square in the outskirts of your cities generate 1 extra trade. It's okay. And then it looks like replacements for anarchy and feudalism, fundamentalism, replacements for feudalism and monarchy, replacements for communism and democracy, and replacements for republic and despotism. I'm not going to go through all those, that would take a bit of time. All the new text for yellow, red, purple, assuming you have, what's it called? Fame and Fortune. And then there's green player and blue player. I won't look through all those right about now, but new military bonus cards. The new military cards that replace the old ones with the different attack value than defense value. Pretty interesting. Also, I think the design looks a bit better. Same with all the different units. So those are all the cards. And the other thing that I'm very pleased with is all the new Ziploc bags of different sizes I'll get to use for my other games. Maybe even this game. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked this video, and stick around for the next video, which will be how to incorporate the Wisdom Warfare expansion into the base game, with already having the Fame and Fortune base expansion mixed in with the basic game as well. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go ahead and have a nice rest of your day.